Oh, I'm okay, thank you. It's okay. بخير. 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 Very, very بخير. Hello guys, from Tarifa in Spain. So today's plan is to get the boat over the Straits of Gibraltar, just over there. I'm trying to keep my camera sheltered because it is very windy. And yeah, today's plan is to go over to Morocco. It's only 15 kilometers from here to Morocco. Only 15 kilometers, but the continent changes, the religion changes, the whole mentality changes, especially at the moment as it is now Ramadan in Morocco. The time zone changes even. Morocco's 2 hours behind Spain, even though it's just literally over there. So yeah, making the most of Europe before Ramadan in Morocco. I've got a bit of ham and I've got a beer. Alcohol is now illegal in Morocco over Ramadan, and pork is almost always illegal. It's the furthest southern point in Europe where we are now, and Africa is just over here. Tarifa is a meeting point. Many things meet here. We've got the Med on one side and the Atlantic on the other. Also Morocco over here, and Spain here, Africa over there, Europe here. It's the windiest town I think I've ever been to, and that's a Brit saying that. So we can see here, on one side we've got the Atlantic, Oceano Atlantico, and the other side we've got the Mediterranean, Mar Mediterraneo. And we can see how they differ. The Atlantic's a lot more chilled out today, and the Med is very choppy. Unfortunately, we're crossing the Med today. It is unbelievably windy. It's a very famous kite surfing spot, is Tarifa. And also a pretty good normal surfing spot. I've been surfing quite a bit here. And this peninsula here, this kind of little island, is the furthest southern point in mainland Europe. And here we have the beautiful but windy town of Tarifa. And I've spent a bit of time here already, and it's a really one-of-a-kind city. Really unique vibes to anywhere in Spain, anywhere in the world. Totally unique place. Very cool place. If you get a chance to come here, it's the end of Europe, and I can say today I'm going back in time. So Morocco, even though it's only 15 kilometers away, it's actually 2 hours behind, because we went forward on Saturday in Spain with the rest of Europe, whereas Morocco went backwards an hour for Ramadan to make it a bit easier for the followers. So yeah, it's a 15 kilometer distance but a 2 hour time difference, and it means I'm actually going back in time. I'll see 4 o'clock twice today, once in Spain and once in Morocco. We leave at 5 and we should get in at 4. So yeah, time traveling. So here we have the port of Tarifa, and here we have my boat just over there. It's only a small port compared to Algeciras, but it's still got about probably 10 sailings a day. So we've got embankment down here. Bye bye Spain.
A very, very short distance to Tangier, French accent Tangier. It's only, actually in the water, 35 minutes, but it takes about the same time on both sides to get boarded, get moving, so it takes an hour in total. And yeah, we're leaving Spain now, Spain which is same as always, and going to a totally different world, especially at the moment during Ramadan. Totally different way of doing things compared to Spain. Got a bottle of water. I'm stocking up on the water on the boat because I've heard it's very unacceptable to drink in public in Morocco, and yeah, I want to make sure that I'm hydrated before getting there, just in case it's a bit difficult to get a swig on the streets when we arrive. This boat's a lot busier than the boat from Algeciras to Tangier Med. That was absolutely dead. I had the whole boat basically to myself. This boat is dead. Chill out, sleep, do what you want. It's almost claustrophobic, this boat. There's no top deck, you can't really go outside. You're kind of in cage, and there's probably a good 500 people on the boat. But you know, for like 45 minutes it's okay. Sea is very choppy today. Hoping I'm not going to see my lunch again. And we're moving. Bye-bye Spain. It's going to be totally different world at the moment on the other side of the water. Morocco becomes a lot more hardcore during Ramadan, like most Muslim countries. Tangier now. Tangier is 2 hours behind Spain, and it's only 15 kilometers away. We're disembarking now. This guy said we can jump the queue, so. Whoa, made it into Morocco. Immigration staff and the guys on the border seem a bit agitated. You can probably imagine why if they haven't eaten or drinking all day. Я не хочу, спасибо. Спасибо. Arabic. Arab.
Arabia or English, Spanish or French.
Assalamu alaikum Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Shukran. Myself, only. It's a lot warmer here than Tarifa. It's about 4:30 here now, and we left Tarifa at 5 their time, so I've actually gone back in time half an hour, which is pretty cool. So keep getting a temptation to get the bottle out of my bag and have a sip of water, but yeah, it's hard to remember to start with. Done. Hello, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
See you later, me and my business.
See you later, okay, bro.
Back and make more pictures.
Okay, bye bye. Very friendly people. Machine, no. Pia. Pia.
Where you go?
Medina.
Yeah.
No, hostel. Bye, sure.
Taxi drive.
No, taxi. Pia. Thank you. So yeah, even though it's just 15 kilometers away from Spain, like 10 miles away, totally different world, especially during Ramadan. And you can feel it as soon as you walk out the port. Just almost got myself killed. I was crossing the road like I do in Spain, still in the Spanish mentality, just walking out thinking they'd stop, and they stopped in the end, but it wasn't so easy as Spain. Need to adjust to the Moroccan mentality. Oh, I can find it, it's okay. It's okay, I can see. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye. So yeah, now in Morocco, it's 4:30. Sunset's about 7, I believe. So only then can people start to eat and break the fast. So it's probably the hardest slog, I'd say, this time of the day. Probably the last hour you get a bit more motivation because you know the end is near. Yeah, people seem pretty quiet and a bit tired. And the smell of the Medina in Tangier is very different to in Tarifa in Spain. Pretty similar looking Medinas, but very different smell. Chilled out, which is good I think after Tarifa, because Tarifa is a bit of a party town, so I think it's going to be good in Morocco to have a bit of a party detox. So it's night time here in Tangier, which means the fasting for the day has finished, and I'm going to go now and try and see what's going on here at night time. It's actually still very, very quiet even compared to when I was here like a month ago before Ramadan. The streets are still very, very quiet. So the cafes are busy now. Oh, good. Sorry? What? I'm very hungry. Sorry, maybe later. I'll come back. Maybe New City. New City, yeah.
New City, the food. You have one Thomas and Prigo. It's one of those proper chip shower. You have tasty lamb, tasty chicken, couscous, shish kebab. We have pastela, everything, but the new, clean. Really, really good. And Central City, dirty, man. Come on.
Maybe tomorrow. I got friends meeting friends in a place. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. It's okay. Thank you. Actually, I'm not sure if it's just because I'm in like the tourist part of town, but I expected the atmosphere to be a lot more kind of busier, kind of festival-like atmosphere. I thought after everyone being deprived of everything basically all day, I thought there'd be a real rocking vibe, but maybe it's a bit later. I don't know, maybe everyone's eating literally now. Maybe everyone's at home, and maybe in an hour or two's time it'll get a bit busier. Found out why it's so quiet on the streets, and that's because Morocco's playing now against Peru, I believe. Taste of Morocco. Seems like a bit of a different vibe to last time I was here. There's more of a kind of chilled out vibe. Everyone's trying to just save their energy for tomorrow and chill out after a hard day fasting, I imagine. Getting some freshly squeezed juice now. Camera, wallah. What is your name?
My name?
Mohammed. Mohammed. Okay. Daniel.
Daniel.
Isma Daniel. Les premières. So I'll try it.
مرحبا بكم.
Very good. Very fresh. Fresco. Very, very good. Tangier, get this orange juice of this guy. Very, very good. Labas. Labas. بخير. 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 Very, very بخير.